Greetings nerdy list aficionados, and you know what time it is, alternate versions time. Today we're taking on Black Widow, and I can't believe we haven't done it already, but hey, better late than never. And while with Endgame, we could use some vibrant Natashas and other Black Widows who are doing absolutely fine. I'm Sasha, and these are the top 10 alternate versions of Black Widow. Number 10. 1872. So this Natasha comes to us from the Secret Wars event, the one from 2015, not the original Secret Wars from 1984. You know, the famous one where Spider-Man got his black costume. In 2015, Secret Wars was utilized to destroy the Marvel Universe so that it could be reconstructed and incorporate the elements from the now eradicated universes, like the Ultimate Verse, into the main one, without complications. Think of it as basically the 2015 version of DC's Crisis on Infinite Earths. The comics need to refresh their canon every so often. It happens. Well, in one universe, that of 1872, Natasha exists in the Old West, in the town of Timely, and is married to Deputy Bucky Barnes. This was during the whole War Zones thing. Basically imagine a bunch of Marvel characters but in an old-timey western setting, featuring Sheriff Rogers. So if this is the kind of AU you like and you haven't checked out Secret Wars, it may be worth your time. Sticking with years, in at number 9, 1602. We've talked about this alternate universe a few times now, a comic miniseries written by Neil Gaiman in 2003 that reimagined a world where superheroes emerged during the Elizabethan era. In this world, Black Widow is a freelance spy and the most dangerous woman in Europe. Although this Natasha is actually involved in a relationship with the 1602 world's Doctor Doom. She even betrays Matthew Murdock for him. Matt and Nat are a big deal in the comics. But I mean, come on, Doom's a Count. Count Von Doom. Number 8. The Widowmaker. This version, with a costume that looks straight out of The Incredibles, comes from a What If storyline. What If Fantastic Four number 1, which reimagined different combinations of the Fantastic Four. Specifically, what if the Fantastic Four were cosmonauts? This takes us to Earth 717 and Natalia Romanova. Sent up to space in 1951, she and her colleagues were bathed in cosmic radiation. She gains the ability to manipulate electromagnetic energy. Her and her colleagues then form the team the Ultimate Federalist Freedom Fighters. They are initially tasked with taking down the Avengers, but come to end up admiring them and identifying with the capitalist way of life. Number 7. Natasha Romanova from the Ultimate Universe, Earth 1610. The Ultimates universe lasted from the years 2000 to 2015, where it was destroyed during Secret Wars, with only a few characters surviving and joining the main verse, such as Miles Morales. This Black Widow is a member of the Ultimates, which is the Ultimate Universe's Avengers. She also has a sex tape with Tony Stark that really doesn't matter at all. Well, it kinda does actually. It was a big plot point for a bit, but it's just one in the long line of odd decisions made in that universe, like Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch being in an incestuous relationship. Just why? Why? Romanova is a former KGB spy with the codename Black Widow because she killed all her past husbands, like a spider. Don't marry her, Tony. Oh, too late, he proposed and gave her armor. She ends up betraying the Ultimates and is killed by Hawkeye for her part in the death of his family. She was hard to kill too, because Stark had infused her with nanites. Poor Tony. Always trusting too easily. Later in this continuity, Jessica Drew, aka Spider-Woman, would become the new Black Widow. Number 6. Natasha Romanoff. This is a clone of the original Black Widow from the main Marvel verse. It was revealed that during Natasha's time in the Red Room, she had been cloned several times, kind of as an insurance policy. This one illustrious clone climbed the ranks of the Red Room, but ultimately turned on her makers after the memories of the original Natasha were implanted into her mind. This caused her to become a double agent, and she ultimately killed her makers and escaped. She then took on the name Natasha Romanoff and left a note for Hawkeye to stop following her and for the Winter Soldier to join her, so he can follow her. Basically, she's taken over for the original Black Widow, cause that Black Widow died in Secret Wars. Oh man, comics, there's something. Number 5. House of M. During the House of M story arc, that being the famous Scarlet Witch alternate timeline, this was created after her mind snapped because she learned that her children with vision weren't children. Instead, she learned she had created them with her reality warping powers, driven out of a profound desire to have children with vision, who's an android. After discovering all of this, she created the House of M universe, a world where mutants thrived and humans were the underclass. In this universe, Natasha is a member of the Soviet Super Soldiers, and later becomes a part of Shang-Chi's Red Dragons. No timeline is going to stop Black Widow from kicking butt and taking names, chewing some bubblegum. but she's all out of bubblegum. Number 4. Zombie Natasha. Marvel Zombies certainly was a thing, wasn't it? It started off as a quirky crossover with Ash Williams of The Evil Dead in Marvel Zombies vs. the Army of Darkness. It quickly morphed into a gory, dark odyssey of truly depressing proportions. In this universe, Natasha was one of the first to be turned into a zombie by the Sentry. From there on out, well, she's a zombie. She's seen attacking the Silver Surfer, eating a Yorkshire Terrier, the usual zombie stuff. At least she didn't eat her wife and aunt. Looking at you, Peter. Also, just a side note, Evil Reed update. In this universe, he infected the rest of the Fantastic Four with the zombie virus on purpose, secretly, because he decided that zombies were pure or something. Just the more you know. Number 3. Baby Black Widow. From Z Babies vs. A Babies, or rather A Babies vs. Z Babies. So this is exactly what you think it is. All the characters, but as babies. This was quite a popular trend in the late 80s and early 90s. Muppet Babies, Tiny Toons, etc. And every now and again it reappears for, you know, the alleged cuteness. Also, just you need to hear the tagline. Get ready. It's coming and it's bringing babies with it. Who will live? Who will die? Who will get diaper rash? Find out as the X Babies face the A Babies in the tie-in to end all tie-ins. The plot of this centers around baby Steve noticing that his beloved plushie Bucky Bear is missing, taken by Scott Summers from across the street. So of course this means war. Baby Captain America assembles the baby Avengers to go get his bear back. Baby Black Widow is, well, Black Widow, but as a baby. It's all in good fun, and if you're into this sort of thing, it can be a nice break from all the drama of the usual comics. Number 2. Black Spider from Earth TRN 425. This Natasha appears in Marvel Adventures Fantastic Four number 47. This Black Widow started off on the same path, but that all changed when she was bitten by a radioactive spider, which gave her the same powers as main-verse Spider-Man, Peter Parker. She changes her name to Black Spider, even though, I mean, Black Widow is already a spider, so she could have kept the name, but whatever. She changes her name and becomes a firm ally of the Terrific Trio, who, yes, are the Fantastic Four of this universe. She also stops being a spy. Before we get to number 1, an honorable mention for the universe where Spider-Man marries Black Widow, and she eats him. Now, in at number 1, we have to give it to the Black Widow from the MCU universe. The Black Widow that has been embraced by comic fans and casual fans alike. This, for many now, is the Black Widow people think of when they think of the character. Or if not, they can at least appreciate her. This Natasha now works for S.H.I.E.L.D. after shaking off her past in the Red Room and her former assassinations and spying. This was all with the help of Nick Fury, Hawkeye, and the Avengers. She has proven to be an integral part of the Avengers beyond being an asset on the battlefield, being a friend to all. A position that ultimately poised her as having to make the ultimate sacrifice. Black Widow is going to get her own solo film upcoming at the time of this recording. And hey, number 6, maybe we could get clone Natasha in this universe. Just embrace all of the comic book tropes. Which Black Widow is your favorite? Let me know down below. And what are you hoping for out of her film? Share all your thoughts and feelings. I'm Sasha, thanks so much for watching Top 10 Nerd. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for even more nerdy lists and of course more alternate versions. See you soon. Bye bye.